Hey, it's me, OGDuffy. It is January, we're all back at work and back into the swing of things. So I'm just nipping out from work, it's lunchtime, and I've got an hour. I'm going to go and look at the charity shops in my local town and see if the new year brings me any luck. Those that watch the channel know I'm not always successful when I'm looking for retro games or games in particular in charity shops. But hey, new year, new start. Let's see if we can do this, guys. Anyway, wish me luck. I'm probably going to need it. Headed into my local high street, going to go and check out the charity shops. As you know, those that watch the channel, I have very little success. But just, you know, first visit of the year. Let's see if we can break that, eh? So, wish me luck. And as I always say, guys, got to be in it to win it. Let's go. Hitting the charity shops now, guys. Do stay tuned to the very end because I'll find some great retro games at 25p each. Now, this caught my eye. Superman there, the ultimate guide to the Man of Steel. Because hey, pick up all sorts of things for reselling to get them heavy hitting titles. Now, they wanted £4.50, and as you can see, the sold listing there on eBay is £3.43. So obviously, I'm glad I left that sitting there. There was no money in that, no flipping in that one at all, guys. So onwards and upwards, having a look through here, more toys on the shelves, and always have a look because you just never know what you're going to find and where. Then this toy here caught my eye. It's a little sticker there, says comes with figures, push to open, etc. But I don't know anything about it. I don't recognise anything to do with it, if it's a cartoon or whatever. Master of Pieces, if you're watching, drop in the comments please if you know anything about that one at all, please. Did I miss a good one? Then this plane caught my eye. Quite a heavy item, but as you can see, they're well chipped and yeah, been well played with that one, as all toys should be. So I left that, and then saw these comic books. You know the OG, he does love a comic or seven. Anyway, guys, I had a look at these. These were £2.50 to £3.50 each, and as you can see, they're not bagged or boarded at all. They were just quite dog-eared in condition. So passed up on these. These are the UK Marvel comics. These aren't the American releases either. Yeah, so I thought they're a bit overpriced for the condition of them anyway. Then over to the books, the vinyls, and the video games. Yes, there are some video games in here. As you can see, some Xbox 360 and some PS3 games. Resident Evil 6 there. But nothing special, your FIFAs and your CODs really. A few nice box sets. Now the thing is with the box sets, right, I don't really know the values of these things yet. I'm still learning it because I'll be honest, I've just been focused on video games. So if you spot anything there that you think, hey Rob, you should have picked that one up, that was, you know, you could have got a few quid for that, then please do drop in the comments. Let me know if I miss anything, guys. And on to the next charity shop, and there was a few more games in here. I didn't pick any of these up. For example, Everybody's Golf World Tour there and F1 2011, both on the PS3. They were £3.50 each. I mean, Formula 1 there in CEX is £1.50. And the golf game, £3. So to be honest, if I can get them cheaper in CEX, I will do. And the next charity shop, yes, quite a few DVDs in here. Had a brief look. Again, remember guys, if you spot anything, do drop it in the comments please. An Xbox 360 title there, but nothing special I'm afraid, just the Connected Ventures. They wanted £1 for that, and that's pretty much the going rate anywhere, I would imagine. I could be wrong, but I think I could be right on that. Now, something a bit controversial here, okay? There. Russell Brand DVD. Now, in this shop, they had a few Russell Brand DVDs, and in another charity shop, I also noticed a few Russell Brand DVDs. So are people now sort of getting rid of because of the controversy surrounding him, you know, in the media and stuff. Yeah, so well, we're going to start seeing a load of his DVDs in our shelves soon. Then over the road to the British Heart Foundation, and I got quite excited. PS3 titles, I love my PS3, but at £5 for Beyond Two Souls, I can pick that up in CEX for like £1.50, so I actually had to pass up on a lot of these PS3 titles, but they were in nice condition, don't get me wrong, and hey, it's charity after all, and if they can put them at this price, and if they sell at this price, then guess what, good luck to them, guys. But like I say, I do love finding decent PS3 titles out in the wild, but unfortunately there was nothing there that really grabbed me, so to speak. But like I say,
good luck with their pricing. And then on to my final charity shop of the day, and it was cancer research. And my God, was I glad I come in here. 4 DVDs or media for £1, so 25 pence a title. Now the very first one there is the PlayStation 3 game Call of Duty World at War. Now for 25p, I was not going to leave that sitting there, guys. Oh no, it would be rude not to. But there was more. Oh yes. Carrying along the shelf, as you can see here, right, Gears of War 2. I was pulling that out, but then this caught my eye. A GameCube title in the wild for 25 pence. My good God. Now, I can also tell you as well that Gears of War 2 was a special edition with the postcards, the steel case and everything. And for 25p as well, I did pick that up. Trust me. So far, guys, this 4 for £1 is really working out. And I was well chuffed. I was like, this is the new year. This is a new start. Happy days. I then took a look at the top shelf along the CDs there, and look at that in the corner, tucked away. Final Fantasy VII on the PS1. That was also in the 4 for £1 deal, so I was well happy with that. Now we're going to go back to OGDuffy Towers shortly, and I'm going to show you all of these again, but I'm going to show you what they retail at in CEX for the various values, and also the sold listings on eBay, the average sold listings on these games. So I spent a total of £1. 25p a title. New year, new start. What's not to love with these pickups, guys?
Wow, what can I say? What a productive lunch break that was, guys. I wish I had more lunch breaks like it. Absolutely amazing. Well happy with that. Get to the games room when I finish work, of course, and I'll show you what I got. And we'll look at the eBay prices, the average sold listings, and I'll compare as well to CEX, what they'll give you for these, etc. But again, as always, just for fun, these will be going into the collection. I'm chuffed. Let's go. Welcome back to OGDuffy Towers. Oh, yes. What a result, eh? Honestly, I mean, charity shops, as we all know, have been so dry and barren of any games for so long. It's like walking into the old west with your tumbleweed blowing down the old high street. Oh yes, but anyway guys, it was my first time in a charity shop this year. And as you saw there was a few games dotted about, but nothing special. Quite overpriced in one charity shop, I thought. But then that last one I got into. 4 media for £1, and they're all labelled, as you can see. So they were labelled up, 4 of them for £1. Who am I to turn them down? So I picked up them 4 titles. Now, just for fun, guys, what we're going to do, I'm going to look at the eBay sold listings on all of these titles. So I'll work out the average, the last 3 sold listings, give you an average cost of what they're worth. Along with the CEX price, where we look at the how much these would cost you at CEX, how much cash they'd give me if I was desperate, and if I needed the store credit, which many of us do swap in for. Okay, so just for fun, as always, these are going to go in the collection. But before we get to that, oh yes, you know what time it is. It's beer o'clock. Jumping into the game fridge there. We're going for, let's go for a bit of, I think this is Polish. We'll have a closer look, or is it Czech? I'm not sure. We'll have a look close now, though. Beer of choice is this Walker, W-A-R-K-A. It's 5.2%, and it's a Polish beer. Yes, I've been at a little supermarket near me that does all the dodgy beers. I say they're dodgy, they're actually really nice. Anyway, let's get this one poured up. It's a nice drop of lager. I've had this before, so apologies, guys. No new beer at the moment, although I've got a couple in there that I'm doing taste tests for my other channel, but that's for another day. Here we go, guys. Cheers. This beer's for you. I know it's a good one. I'm hydrated. Let's go check out the pickups and the values. Before we get to the games, I had another couple of pickups because the deal was just too good. So I picked up 4 DVDs, again for £1, 25 pence each. That's just madness. You can't even sit in there for that. So I got this one here, which is Game of Thrones. Which one's this one? The first season box set. The box set, right? Look at that label. See where it says £1? If you look closely in pen, it also says 4 for £1. That was in the deal. I mean, a complete box set. To be honest, I'm probably going to put that on eBay. I mean, they were so mass produced, I probably won't get an awful lot for that. But hey, it's a great way of kicking off my new channel. Not new channel, my new series that I'm doing, my eBay flips. To buy more retro games, of course. Also in on deal for the 4 for the £1. It's Game of Thrones, the complete second season. I mean, I think the problem with physical media like this, a lot of people still collect it. I mean, it's lovely condition, that, isn't it? For 25p, it's just madness, isn't it? Obviously, everything's going digital now, so they're not as, you know, sought after as one would have think. And on to the games, the most important thing, and the values, of course. Okay, for 25p, I'm not going to tire of saying that, guys. 25 pence, yes? 25p, this is in that 4 for £1 deal. This is a Gears of War 2, and I'll tell you what, there's some weight to this. Okay, we'll go and take a closer look, but as you can see there, it's all complete and stuff. So we'll go and take a closer look at that right now. Taking a closer look at that Gears of War, let's say there, it says on there, limited edition. So that's the still, oh, there's another sleeve. Right, okay. That's not bad, Nick, bit of wear at the bottom. Right, what we got here then? So there's a book here. Beneath the surface, a look inside Gears of War 2. It's like a little hardback book. Bit of artwork and stuff in there. Some image. Some photo. A bit of a tear in that. I don't know if it's meant to have a tear in it to make it look aged. And then the metal steelbook tin here, which is beautiful condition actually. No marking on that at all. Let's get that cracked open. Oh. There we go. Manual. And 2 discs. You got the game, and what's this disc here? The limited edition bonus disc. Quite what's on that, I don't know. But there we go, guys. 25p. eBay sold average cost on that one £9.99. So 25p, £9.99. You do the maths. That's a good one. And CEX, well, £6 to buy it. £4 if I was to trade that one in on store credit, and £2 if I wanted the cash. So again, 25p. So honestly, absolute bargain. Brilliant. Well chuffed with them. Next one. World at War PS3. Now, the case on this is a bit smashed in that corner there, as you can see there. Look, it's falling apart. It's breaking in front of you guys. But I've got a load of spare cases, so I will swap that out. Now, I bought this back in the day when it first come out, and I loaned it to someone. I never saw it again. Yes. It's complete with the manual and stuff. Okay, they're all complete, all 4 of these. So I need to swap the case out on that. So that was 25p. But how much is it worth on eBay? eBay average on that from the last 3 sold listings comes out of £5.83. Now these eBay prices are a bit tongue-in-cheek because you've got to take into account obviously postage. Some you pay postage for, some you don't, some include it, and obviously fees and all that, selling fees and stuff. But what about CEX? What are they going to give you? £3.50 to buy that one in CEX, £1.40 if you want that store credit, and 90p if you wanted the cash. I paid 25 pence. Don't know if you're aware of that. 4 of them for £1, 25p. What we got next? Spartan Total Warrior. Now this is a Sega game. I've never played this, but when did you last see a GameCube game in a charity shop? You can imagine my eyes lit up when I saw that little logo. I thought, blimey, it's all complete. Nice manual there, other bits of bump in as well. But them little discs, look, check out them discs. These, right, GameCube little game discs. That's pucker, that one. But these were just, weren't they lovely? Something very sexy about them there GameCube discs. Oh yes, fond memories. In particular, Star Wars games on the GameCube. But what are the values? Last 3 sold listings for this on eBay comes out at £11.99 for an average price. I think I did well with that one. But CEX, what are they offering? To buy this in CEX would cost you £6. I want to trade it in for store credit, £2, and cash, £1.50. Did you know I paid 25p for these? And the last one, a PS1 game, Final Fantasy VII. I remember owning this back in the day, and I sold it off many moons ago. And I recently looked at it on the shelf in a CEX and I nearly bought it. But I didn't. Must have been fate. Them charity shop gods were looking down at me. Don't buy it, Rob, save it, OG, because you're going to find it. So we come across that. Again, it was in the deal, obviously, but I think you've heard enough about that. This one's complete. The discs are very nice condition. There's all the discs in there, including that one that tried diving out there. Look, so I've got to put him back in the box. So we've got all 3 of the game discs. And equally with that, we've got this. Where is it now? Yeah. It's a demo disc for Final Fantasy VIII. A little demo disc in there. Unfortunately, no manual on this one. But you know what? For 25p, did you know it's 25p? I'm not moaning, guys. So anyway, what are the values on this one? Last 3 sold listings on eBay for this one comes out to £18.63. Do bear in mind, though, that probably includes the manual as well, which this doesn't. That's a shame, isn't it? But I'm sure I could source a manual separately if I want the completes. Again, got the crack on the cover, but that's quite normal, isn't it, really, with PS1 games, especially when you find them in charity shops for 25p, in case I never mentioned it. And anyway, let's go to the values on this for CEX. So in CEX, this is not the original version. This is the Platinum, okay? If you've got the original version in CEX, it goes for £15. You have to pay £15 for it. But because this one is the silver band there, the Platinum range, it's only a tenner, guys. Bit of a bargain game, actually, when you think about it, because it's a quality game. It's good 100 hours plus gameplay in this. Well, maybe 80 plus, but there's plenty of hours playing this. Anyway, so it cost me a tenner. It'll cost me £4 if I want the store credit, and they'll give me £2 if I wanted the cash on that one. So there we go. First charity shop pickup of the year. I just hope they carry on that way, because let's be honest, we all know what the luck was like last year. Not just for me, but for everyone. I know there are some tubers that have a lot of luck a lot of the time, you know. But this part of the neck of the woods down here in the south, very rarely do we have finds. I mean, last year I had a couple, didn't I? I had that Silent Hill one, which I always ramble on about, and obviously right at the end of the year, just in December there, I had that big box Warcraft find, which was great. I mean, it's probably about a £60-70 title for £3.50, so not quite as good as the Silent Hill pickup, but I'm not complaining at that. And this is the first time this year, them 4 games for £1. And there's your total values. I wrote the totals down actually here, so let's quickly go through them totals if I was to flip them, but I'm not. They're going in the collection. So I say I lent my World at War out many moons ago and I never saw it again. So I spent £1, 25p per title, in case you weren't aware. eBay, if I was to buy them on them average sold listing prices, you're looking at £46 and 44p. CEX, to buy them all off the shelf, you're looking at £25.50, £11.40 if I was to go and flip them in for store credit, and £6.40 if I was desperate for a pint and I needed the cash. What an investment. Over to you though, guys. What pickups have you had in charity shops this year so far, if anything? Is my luck just in, or have you had a luck as well? Because some of you guys, I love putting your comments when you're talking about your charity shops and pickups and things, because there are still some real bargains out there, because you guys tell me, you know. I just think, I always say it, so you've got to be in it to win it, and you've got to be, you just got to keep looking, ain't you? Really? I like I say, but when you do spot them on the shelf, you get a little, oof, you get that little inch of excitement, don't you? Well, I do anyway. I'm like, yes, oh. That's not just me. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, I've been OGDuffy. You've been awesome as always. Drop in the comments. I need to know what pickups and finds you have had. And if you haven't had any yet, I hope your luck soon changes, guys. New year, new start and all that. Hit like, hit subscribe, do all that great stuff you do. And as always, this beer is for you. See you on the next one, guys.